I will be reading What is a Galaxy? You can use this video while you're annotating. Just make sure to pause to make your think marks. You can come back to this video anytime that you need to listen to the article. Earth can feel like a very big place, but it's just one small part of our solar system. Our solar system is made up of all the planets, asteroids, and other objects that orbit the sun. And the sun is enormous. More than 1,000,000 Earths could fit inside it. If you can imagine, the solar system is even bigger than the sun. It's so big, it would take a spaceship about 40 years to reach the edge of it. But being as big as the solar system is, it's just a very tiny part of our very big galaxy. And what is a galaxy? A galaxy is a gigantic collection of dust, gas, and stars. Stars are giant spheres of burning hot gas. They emit huge amounts of light and heat. A galaxy has billions of stars, and each of these stars might have its own system of planets and other objects that orbit it. In the space between stars, giant clouds called nebulae can form. A nebula contains a huge amount of dust and gas from a star that has died. These particles might eventually combine to form new stars. Galaxies are so big that it's all but impossible to measure them in units like miles or kilometers. For distances like this, astronomers need the measurement of light years. A light year is the distance light can travel in 1 year, which is about 6 trillion miles. Galaxies are hundreds of thousands of light years across. Some are even millions of light years across. Astronomers believe that there could be between 100 billion and 200 billion galaxies in the universe. Nobody knows for sure, though, because the universe is so big and the galaxies are so spread apart. Astronomers at an observatory can use a powerful telescope to see many of these galaxies, but not nearly all of them. It would be impossible to count them all. There are three basic types of galaxies. One type is an elliptical galaxy, which is a giant, flat, oval shaped disk. Another is a spiral galaxy. It is similar to an elliptical galaxy, but it has long arms that seem to grow from its center. A third type is an irregular galaxy, which looks like a blob or cloud. Galaxies are held together by gravity, an invisible force that draws objects to one another. Gravity keeps all the objects in a galaxy clustered together. It's the same force that keeps planets like Earth revolving around the sun. Gravity is also what keeps us on the ground. Without it, everyone and everything would simply float into space. Earth, along with every star that's visible in the night sky, is located in the Milky Way galaxy. The Milky Way galaxy is a spiral galaxy. Its long arms of stars, dust, and gas rotate around the galaxy's center, which is a supermassive black hole. But what is a black hole? A black hole is an extremely small and dense area with so much gravity that nothing can escape it. Even light is pulled back into it. Black holes are hard to imagine, but this is how one forms. First, a large star dies. It explodes and becomes a supernova. Sometimes the explosion causes all the star's tiny bits to fly off into space, but other times the star's core or center is left behind. This core has an immense amount of gravity. It's strong enough to pull all the star's bits back into itself. But now the bits are squeezed into a much smaller space. This is where the black hole forms. The universe is an amazing place. It's always expanding, growing bigger and bigger. Because of this, galaxies are always moving. Occasionally, two galaxies collide. Our closest galactic neighbor is the Andromeda Galaxy, which is about 2.5 million light years away. Astronomers believe that the Milky Way galaxy will collide with the Andromeda galaxy in about 5 billion years. However, it's unlikely that anyone on Earth will notice. The objects in each galaxy are spread far apart, so the two galaxies could pass through each other without any of their stars or planets ever bumping into each other. All right, friends, that was What is a Galaxy? You can come back to this video as many times as you need to answer any of the written responses.